So I'd like to infuse the religious angle with a theme of badass. And I quote once again from Genesis. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. There you have it.
There we have what? What are you saying?
It's water. I'm saying water because it said water like 8 times, so it's water. That's what the whole thing is, water.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy, Woodz. In this video, you guys, this is a continuation of Great Scott, okay? But what we're going to do in this episode is understand every bit of what we have gained so far within not only our research, but within the clues that we have learned along the way. And one of the very biggest clues that I've brought up throughout every single bit of my research has been the aspect of water. Now, throughout the video, I'll be showing you a lot of religious views and a lot of different views towards things that we need to pay attention to. Triggers, if you will. But the fact is that these are not necessarily physical triggers. These are triggers for the mind to pick up on. These are part of the things that Rockstar put in their Epsilon tract and all over the map so that we can focus on things that were right in front of our eyes.
What is it? You didn't come home last night?
Oh, okay. Well, guess what? I found some extensive water damage in the back office. Yeah, so maybe I'm not such a bad guy for passing out in there and drinking too much.
Now, I want you to pay attention before I show you the next thing. Okay? I just showed you the importance to water. Water, okay, within this series and why it's tied to religion. I just showed you. And then I literally showed you 100 videos showing you why water is tied to GTA and religion. So realize, when they talk about a water stain,
Whatever.
That's a terrible excuse, dude.
Well,
I want you to understand.
So, holy shit! Guys, come here, check this out! Look!
What?
That is the Virgin Mary.
Now, once again, okay, realize I'm not pulling the strings to this fucking show, okay? Realize they are implicating religious views through water. How many times do we need to see it for you to understand? Now, I want you to pay attention to, once again, the allegories, okay? The different roles within the different characters, okay? Now, understanding that Mac is one of the most spiritual of the group, okay? He is a big assimilation of the power of God, spirit, literally, okay? And even ties to shamanism, but we'll get into that. I want you to understand that this scene right here kind of shows a big part of their attitudes towards their character views and why they tie to aspects of biblical characters.
Oh, take it easy, bro.
Look, the head and the arms and the cape.
Like it. That's weird.
Yeah.
Notice how Dennis says it does kind of look like it. It's kind of weird. He believes a little bit. Dennis kind of believes in what Mac is trying to say.
What if it's a sign? You guys remember I wanted to be a priest?
He wanted to be a priest.
That's a water stain, dude.
Now, he says that's a water stain, dude. He stays physical. Does not care. Okay? Because he is within certain aspects an antagonist in this show. Okay? I want you to understand. It's an antichrist assimilation. Frank, okay, is a Lucifer assimilation. The father of the Antichrist.
It could be a sign that we need to get our pipes fixed.
What if it's a miracle?
No,
It's a miracle.
Listen, it could be a miracle. It could be bullshit. There's only one thing we know for sure.
What's that?
It's a goddamn gold mine.
Now, do you see what I'm saying? They assimilate the same roles. An evil father, okay, tied to an immature orphan, okay? It's no different than God casting the Antichrist down from heaven, and now he's an orphan. It's the same situation, okay? And they are applying it not only within Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but GTA. GTA is showing you all of these patterns, okay? So we can understand the mystery.
So fast! There's something you all need to know about
Atwater!
Notice how notice how Frank's company is called Atwater. Okay, once again, clues right in front of our face.
The only people in town that were here!
I'm confused. Are you gonna take the boat or not?
Yes, we're taking the boat. We're buying the boat.
Okay, so without too many interruptions, I want you to understand the subtle symbolisms throughout this series. Okay, so I'm going to breeze past a few of them, but I want you to understand the significance within each part that brings together symbolism that I've brought up within this mystery. And so we can understand not only ties to the show, but ties to clues that not only the show can tell us, but the clues that the actors can drive us in, okay? They are how we are going to amount to certain things and certain solutions. And it's how we are going to really shoot for the stars within this mystery. Although there are other ways to do so, we are going to stick strictly to the celebrities for now until we figure out the physical pattern. Now, within this mystery, one of the most pinnacle things I've brought up is religion and things that are tied to religion, but most importantly, what is tied to Jesus Christ and the second coming, and that is a horse. And it is also tied within a duality, okay? From the white horse to the black horse, it means good and evil, but they are both tied to aspects of gods.
Holy shit, did you guys see that midget dressed like a lawn jockey?
That's a jockey, Charlie.
Do what now? That's a real jockey. The ones that ride on the horses? Never forget it.
Really?
Wait. They have horses here?
There's a racetrack next door, dude.
Bye-bye.
What? No.
Where you going,
Where are
man?
you going?
All right, whatever. Let's split up.
Now, I want you to understand, Charlie Day just heard about a horse, and he just gets very, very excited. And you know why? Because he loves horses. He absolutely loves horses. And I need you to understand, once again, this is symbolism working on its highest pinnacle of being hidden, okay? These are jokes that are meant to be looked like jokes, but when we look at them in certain ways, we understand the clues, okay, that Rockstar has set forth within our path, even the color seeing. Okay, now, the next part of this symbolism I want you to understand. This is D and Mac, okay? They're talking before they go and try and sell these drugs to high-powered men. Now, what they feel as though are assimilated with certain aspects of a high-powered man are very interesting, and it has to do with not only aspects of power, but aspects of a scepter that I've brought up.
Hey, these guys are old school, okay? They don't like women's rights. Now, don't give me any lip.
Okay, Linda, first thing I need you to do is get Jameson on the phone and tell him I don't need his 650.
Now, notice how he's assimilating power to these people. And what is he doing it with? A golf club.
$50,000 investment, you can shove it right back up his ass.
Oh, I got a better idea, Bob.
Now, within GTA 5, we have been known, okay, to invest into stocks, okay, investments. Now, within investments on here, I want you to understand that there is even symbolism towards things that we have noted within the mystery. Now, I want you to listen and understand what I mean.
First thing I need you to do is get Jameson on the phone and tell him I don't need his $650,000 investment, you can shove it right back up his ass.
Oh, I got a better idea, Bob. How about you do it?
What's that?
Yeah, I think you should get Jameson on the phone for me.
Well, why would I do that, Linda? You're my secretary and a woman. What do you know about investing?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bob. Remind me again what we're having Jameson invest in.
Jameson is investing in new technologies.
Really? Which ones?
Lasers.
Lasers!
Yep.
That is adorable.
Lasers, Linda. Who wants to buy some drugs?
Now, I want you to understand, even the aspect of lasers, okay, within this mystery that I brought up, not only with Space Invaders, but aspects of GTA that they have had throughout their history, you guys. Okay? Lasers. I want you to understand this is deeper than what you ever thought. And GTA, once again, they wired a lot of the clues that we were already watching in shit that we liked. And it's very, very deep. And it depends on the order that you watch it in. Because if you were to watch it normally, none of it is in the right order. That's why it's all just in your face. Answers that are not yet activated. Okay, I want you to pay attention, okay? This is Charlie Day once again with his horse fascination. But I want you to understand what he says, because within this mystery, we've made a lot of note within Claude's speed and the aspect of pills and even cyanide pills. But the point here is that GTA wanted us to pay attention to pills for a reason.
Man, these guys are crazy. I can't believe they bought all my pills.
You know what they say? Nobody parties like a junkie.
I was not familiar with that expression, Buster. I didn't even know you guys could talk.
Now, understand once again, the aspect of pills are even in GTA, okay, that are tied right back to aspects of the sun and aspects of horses. All of these things connect, okay, all of them. And you know why? Because Rockstar knew that these tools were going to connect. They are deeper than GTA, and I've been saying this from the very beginning. Now, if you think I'm just making up the fact that Charlie really loves horses, now realize I'm not making up shit here, okay? This is not only what the show implies, but this is implications to what the character is associated with, okay? Now listen to what he says. His infatuation with horses is very real.
Well, I tell you what. I got a little something I got to straighten out with the mafia. You know how that goes, right?
Sure.
But when that's done, maybe. Because there's something about that horse, Buster. You know, it's like we looked at each other, and then there was eye contact. There's eye contact. And I was looking at the horse, and the horse was looking at me, and then it hit me. I think, maybe, I was a centaur in my past life.
Well, something tells me you probably were never half man, half horse, but hell, what do I know? All I know is you've got a great attitude. So come on, you old son of a gun, and let Buster do a line off your boner.
Now, realize, once again, he's very into horses, okay? When he says that he sees them eye to eye, he feels like a centaur, a half man, half horse. And now it's tying right back into mythologies. Now, what I'm going to do here is show a few t-shirts, okay? Yes, t-shirts. I want you to understand that not just GTA, okay, gives us clues within their fucking clothing, okay? I need you to understand this is even as deep as to give us clues within Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I want you to pay attention to these shirts that not only Charlie Day wears, but a lot of the cast, but especially Charlie Day.
Oh, you guys got the right idea with these.
Now, see, once again, we're seeing even more implication to the aspects of good tied to God, okay? Godly aspects tied right back into the colors that we have assimilated within the mystery and what GTA told us to pay attention to. Understand, these clues are multi-spectrum for a reason, and they're so we can pay attention.
Speaking here, do you think you could teach a horse to sit on a bar stool and drink beer?
I don't know, Charlie, maybe.
And would you hypothetically pay really good money to see that?
Is this about bringing a horse back to the bar? Because that is completely insane.
I'm asking hypothetical questions here.
Now, while he's asking hypothetical questions, I want you to understand once again an implication to his shirt, the black horse, okay? Now, before he was wearing a devil's shirt. Now, this is a black horse. Okay, so throughout this episode, they had to sell various drugs in order to pay the mob boss back. Now, realizing that they owed money to the boss, Charlie Day does something very interesting that still, for some reason, ties right back into aspects that we have been looking at before. I want you to pay attention.
Okay, last taste. Last taste.
That's it.
Last one.
That's it, because we're
Last
almost
taste.
out of it.
Yeah, we can't do this. All right. Okay. Now here's the plan. I'm gonna cut it with flour. All right. I don't think the mom's gonna know the difference,
You
right?
sure it's gonna work?
Yeah, because people do it all the time. I think this will trick them. That's too much, huh?
That's too much.
Okay.
Oh, God, they're gonna kill us.
No.
Oh, we're dead.
No, here's what we're gonna do.
We're dead because of the flour.
We're out of here. We're gonna skip down. We're gonna go up to the mountains. We're gonna go up to the mountains, right? We can't tell anybody. We just gotta go.
We gotta get out of here, Charlie. They'll never find us. Yeah, we'll start over.
I like that. Okay, it's just gonna be you.
It's gonna be fine.
And me. And Peter Nincompoop.
Who's Peter Nincompoop? Oh my God.
Now, realize when Charlie Day says, let's go up to the mountains, while he wears his horse shirt, And then he goes out to a fucking white horse. These clues, okay, are meant to be segregative, okay, to the point where we can see what is in front of our eyes, but we need to know what to cut out, okay, so we can understand what is significant. It's no different than understanding Jack Sheep servicing trimanifold and understanding jetpack confirmed. It's no different. Now, throughout the mystery, I've also made a lot of things noted that are tied to monkeys, okay, and even cavemen, but most importantly, the three wise monkey. But monkeys are something that we were supposed to pay attention to regardless of how we understood it. No different.
What about monkey? Monkeys are like nature's humans.
I doubt they have monkey, Charlie.
Monkeys are like nature's humans. Do you understand what he's saying, you guys? Now, within GTA 5, we made a lot of note towards Trevor being a cannibal. Now, I want you to understand the same situation here.
What's going on? Frank fed us human meat, and we got the hunger.
The hunger?
Mm-hmm. That's how you become a cannibal, D. Look, you get one taste of delicious, delicious human meat. None of this stuff ever satisfies you ever again for the rest of your life.
I just think that you're overreacting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
Really?
stupid.
Is that stupid? Oh, I'm sorry, D. Well, then I guess Jaws 4 is stupid, okay? Because that's the exact same plot.
Now, the reason why he mentioned Jaws is pretty interesting, because he's bringing up an apex predator. Now, I'm going to show you why an apex predator and why Jaws and sharks have a lot to do with this mystery, and why this fucking show literally just solved the clue. And that's my biggest point to all of this. Now, in a nutshell, I'm going to reveal a big part of what the wiki has been confused on for a while now, and what a big part of the community has been confused about, and that is the in the drink, okay, quote on the blueprint map. Now, I want you to understand, in the drink isn't the only thing that is mentioned on the blueprint map, okay? There's another thing, and it says they're here. Now, both of these quotes are from movies, no different than the shit I've been showing you. And in the drink, okay, is a movie quote from Jaws. Dump it in the drink. It's a fisherman's fucking quote here. Now, why would we have to care about fish if we wouldn't have to care about boats and water? Understand, you guys. These things are tied. They're here. It's from the movie Poltergeist. Steven Spielberg. Okay? Now, why does Steven Spielberg have anything to do with this? Well, Back to the Future. Who produced it? All of these people, including Steven Spielberg. Understand, when Always Sunny is giving us clues as we speak.
Oh my God.
Now, I want you to pay attention to something, okay? Because these clues are so real, it's ridiculous. I'm not kidding about these clues. What are you looking at, Dick Nose? Guess where that came from, you guys? And it's no joke. It came from Teen Wolf, okay? No joke. This is a Michael J. Fox movie. Guess where Michael J. Fox is from? Back to the Future. And guess who was in the sequel? Jason Bateman. Horrible Bosses. I'm not fucking kidding here. So after seeing the bum masturbate in the alley, this man Dennis, okay, goes to the junkyard to get a junkyard dog. But they end up leaving with a cat that was born, okay, in a barrel of gasoline. Now, aside from that, I want you to pay attention to the symbolism of what goes on.
Boom.
We look so stupid.
We look awesome. Throw that on.
I'm not putting on a beret.
Gotta wear the beret.
It's terrible, and I don't get the point.
Sends a message, D. The guardian angels would...
Now, I wanted to stop it there because I want you to understand, once again, he mentions the guardian angels. Symbolism, okay? You guys, you have to understand this. It's very, very, very hard to notice these little things, okay? But Rockstar gave us those long list of clues for us to pay attention to the right things. Now I want you to listen to what he says, because within this mystery we have made note for a bat to sit at the altarist camp rock. And for some reason, that bat, okay, could be a symbolism not only to aspects of Batman, but aspects of a literal bat.
Oh my god. You know what I hear when you talk like that? A scared little girl who's never had anyone fear her. Fear is power, D. Don't you get that? It's like a drug. Once you get a taste of it, you can never get enough.
Hey, if I promise to wear this stupid thing, will you stop talking?
Absolutely. All right, let's roll.
What's that?
That's my mini bat.
You're gonna hit that bum?
No, I'm not gonna hit anybody. That's the best part about fear and intimidation, D. All you gotta do is look the part. Now, what do you think about these suspenders?
Now, I want you to pay attention to what he says, because he says a big clue within not only how Batman works, which is fear and intimidation, okay, but a big aspect of Trevor's outlook on life, okay? Fear and intimidation, okay, is power.
I am here to support Frank.
No, you two are here to make a scene. Oh, if anybody's making a scene, it's you. Ow! Oh! I just got tagged by a bat.
He gotcha.
I got tagged.
Yeah, I see
Suck
it.
out the poison
Not
D.
sucking on your
Suck
head.
it out. I'll give you $200. You suck it out. Suck
$200?
It.
I'll
Suck
do
my
it.
head.
Whoa,
Suck my
whoa,
head.
I'll do it
Suck
for
it.
$200.
Suck it quick.
What are you? This is the kind of
Suck it
scene that
hard.
I was talking
Suck it
about.
hard.
Go Hey, dude, check it out. All right, remember when Dee, she sucked that bat poison or whatever out of Frank's head from the vampire bat?
Yeah?
That must be what turned her into a zombie.
Why would a vampire bat turn you into a zombie? You're mixing up your horror genres. If anything, it would turn you into a vampire.
Right, or a bat. Or Batman.
No, a vampire turns you into a vampire. A zombie turns you into a zombie. And Batman didn't get turned into anything. He just likes bats.
That can't possibly be what Batman's about. It's about a grown man who dresses up like a bat and...
Goes around solving crimes and mysteries. Yes.
These are Academy Award-winning movies. This is serious
Well,
stuff.
you know the Academy, Charlie.
I know the Academy as well as
sometimes
anyone.
it's atrocious.
Well, to bring it all back around, I think when Dee drank...
What I also find very interesting is that they have the Frankenstein masks, but they act like there is not enough room to put Frankenstein right here, even though there's plenty of room to put Charcoal Skeletal. So it's like they wanted it to say Pale Frank. Maybe even Frank from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Or even Frank from GTA 5.
You gonna get me one? You guys know how I love dressing up in costumes, dude. That's bullshit.
Hey. Do not refer to him as a junkyard cat. He has a name. Agent Jack Bauer.
See, he calls the cat Agent Jack Bauer. Now, time and time again, I keep telling you, 24 has something to do with this mystery. And the aspects of Kiefer Sutherland. And how they tie right back into Winona Ryder. And all of the things that I've brought up before. They're all connective clues for us to use our brain.
I know what's going on.
Oh, Jesus
I don't
Christ.
get it. Open your mouth, bitch. Prepare to be blasted, bitch. Brenda. This is my new merchandising idea. It's a gun that shoots liquor into your mouth.
You threw tequila in my eye! Tequila in my eye!
I haven't figured out how to get the tequila to come out of the barrel of the gun.
Well, what the hell does she have to do with anything?
Check her out. I mean, she's gorgeous. You bring a woman with cans like that into the convention, you sell the idea in a second.
So this is your plan? You're gonna go into the convention waving a gun in people's faces, throwing tequila in everybody's eyes with a big-titted woman?
Yeah?
Frank, get the hell out of here. Your ideas are ridiculous.
Okay. Suck on this, bitches. Huh? Patty's a pub, a stress ball. You give this to people, they put it on their desk, and then during the day, you squeeze it when you have any tension.
Right.
Oh, God damn it, Frank! That's just an egg!
See, even within egg clues, this fucking show is very relevant.
Come on.
So like you said, when you come face to face with something like that, what are you supposed to do?
Just have to laugh.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, what's going on there, pal?
Oh my God! I just found a rat's nest. Slaughtered about 200 of them.
It's grass, Max. You're eating grass.
Well, look, I see Charlie eating grass all the time,
Oh,
okay?
really? Okay, well, Charlie is not an example of good health, so...
Look, Charlie is a survivor, all right? And that's the way we have to think. Eat anything to survive.
Oh, what is that?
That's a dead crow.
Now, the reason why I brought you here, okay, is because I'm going to show you a few things that have to do with crows within the series, okay, and why they have assimilated certain aspects of a crow. And I've made this note before, and it all ties right back into the common raven. Certain aspects that tie not only within That's So Raven, a show that Fred Savage produced, okay, but a show that deals within seeing futures, okay, through the eyes, and also tied to a bird that lays blue eggs. These are all symbols, you guys, and crows are no different.
That's a dead crow.
Well, I'm definitely not eating that.
Wait, wait, wait. Why not?
Because it is a disgusting dead bird, that's why.
You eat dead chickens and dead turkeys all the time. That's so hypocritical.
That's not hypocritical, people.
So, once again, more implication of chickens. Now, I understand a few of you are probably saying, well, he's just saying chicken. It doesn't matter. Well, I'll bring up a few other times where they bring up chicken. And the thing is that it all ties once again into nostalgia, the 80s, and a lot of the things that we have been looking up. Okay? It does not matter if he mentioned it to mention just a chicken. The point is that GTA are the ones who made it relevant. Cocks, roosters, all the things above we are supposed to pay attention to. It doesn't matter necessarily how they're being brought up, as long as they are tied to aspects of the mystery. And once they are, we need to put them in the right order, because once they're in the right order, then we can see the truth for what it is.
You know about Atwater! Prepare to have your minds blown!
We got a video.
Boom! What up? Are you ready for the best idea ever? Do you have money? You want even more money? Well, guess what? We've got a great idea for you. I told you not to stay out of my peripheral through the hole. 2, 1, fight milk! The first alcoholic, dairy-based protein drink, 4 bodyguards.
My bodyguard! I drink it every morning so I can fight like the crowd.
Let's get out of the way. There we go. It's all about the product shot.
Where do I stand?
Don't do the whole. I want them to see the whole thing.
Fight milk! Frozen! Milk! Made fresh!
By bodyguards and Charlie.
What up?
Weird.
Watch his profit soar high as a crow! The Lord, I got the good Lord, it's going down on me, down on me. I got the Lord. I got the good Lord, it's going down on me.
The good Lord is going down on you? What is that supposed to mean, Charlie?
What? It's
Why
like-
are you dressed like this?
Come on, man. It's perfect.
Where did you get it?
I have my sources.
Charlie, I told you to dress nice, and we look like salt and pepper shakers.
Now, I want you to understand, they just made a joke, okay? But he just said the good Lord is going down on him. Okay, once again, assimilating the evil in this man. I want you to realize this shit is really deep, okay? Even though you don't want to see it as deep. White and black, okay? Duality. Also inverted, okay? He is the black one, and he is the white one, okay? When we see certain aspects of inversion, okay, we can see the truth and why their roles are really switched. He is the godly one, and he is not, okay? But in a physical realm, he looks like the good one because of what he's wearing physically, and not him. So understand, we need to invert the right way. Okay, so now we're looking at the thumbnail within Netflix on the episode The Gang Squashes Their Beast. Now I want you to pay attention to the description. When some bad blood of old foes comprises their ideal of Thanksgiving, okay, the gang decides to make amends by breaking bread, okay, with those they've hurt. Now, the breaking bread part is purely allegorical to Jesus Christ, and it's why they simulated this thumbnail to look like the Last Supper. Now, the point here is that in so many words, Dennis here, okay, has assimilated Jesus more than once. And I want you to understand exactly what I mean, because once again, the same allegories are in place here. And there is an evil antagonist character tied to a father character, and then there is a man-based character tied to a spirit-based character. And it's no different than with Charlie tied to Frank, okay, and Dennis tied to Mac. All of these things are allegories tied to the same stories. Okay, so now I want you to pay attention, because within this mystery we are dealing with aspects of not only a rocket pack or a jet pack, but we're also dealing with aspects of the end of the world.
Mac, you gotta see this movie, dude.
Really? I thought it was boring.
Boring? It's about the end of the world, Dean.
Inconvenient truth is not about the end of the world.
It is about...
She just said inconvenient truth is not about the end of the world. Do you understand what I'm saying? Listen again.
Mac, you gotta see this movie, dude.
Really? I thought it was boring.
Boring? It's about the end of the world, Dean.
Inconvenient truth is not about the end of the world.
It is about how...
If we don't stop global warming, we are going to destroy this environment. I think it sounds cool. I'll check it out.
Now, I want you to understand what's going on here once again, okay? They're tying aspects to things that we need to pay attention to, alright? We just heard him say that we need to care about global warming. Now, I want you to understand, caring about global warming is no different than within these hippies in GTA, okay, and how they imply a lot of aspects of not only recycling, but hippie nature, okay? It's about being green, as they say, okay? But all of these aspects that tie into those are tied, once again, into spirituality and God. And it's no joke. The allegories still lie within the same concepts.
Holy shit. What? There's a baby in this dumpster.
Now, I want you to understand the point of this episode, because we're going to go by it really, really fast, okay? The gang finds a dumpster baby. Now, I want you to understand. Now, if we were to understand that this man, Dennis, okay, is the Jesus aspect within this story, okay, we are going to understand a bigger understanding of this episode. And it starts with him basically finding an orphan, okay? Now, I want you to understand this is a big part of babies, eggs, and why the game implies a big part of human fertility, okay? They talk about human eggs, and this is why, you guys.
You see this? Family values in this country are going down the toilet, and it's because of people like you. Men and women raising a child together is a proven system 1,000 years old. There are parental roles that need to be filled here, right? Otherwise, the kid winds up roaming the streets, having unprotected sex with multiple partners, sharing needles, and contracting the HIV virus, and it's...
Now, do you see what's going on? He's explaining why families, okay, are important. They could give a shit, and he's actually agreeing.
It's all your fault. Are you happy, D? Is this what you wanted? You just gave this baby full-blown AIDS.
Now, they go to the dump, okay? Now, the reason they go to the dump is because Dennis is feeling really liberal. He wants to, you know, show his hippie side or his green side within what he's been doing lately and how he's been caring about the world. Now, I'm going to cliff note this part and kind of show you a big part of what's really going on. And that is, Dennis basically gets punked out by a couple of hippies himself, okay?
Excuse me? What we're doing is completely legal, so why don't you just leave us alone? Oh, no, I'm not a cop, man. I just want to help out. Sure you do. I saw you pull up in that Range Rover.
Is everything okay, Sage?
Yeah, no, everything's fine. I was just explaining to your friend that I want to help you guys out.
Listen, bro, I know your type. Straight edge, mainline, weekend warrior, coming down here in your cashmere sweater with your moosed up, hair-sprayed cloth. This isn't just a hobby for us. So why don't you take your phony, suburban, half-ass bullshit someplace else?
So now, after he gets punked by these two fucking hippies, I want you to understand what kind of goes down. He takes a very, very high approach as to get them back, but how he does it is very tied to certain things within the game and within the mystery. Now, if we were to assimilate Frank and Charlie to be the devils within the situation, we could understand exactly why they give two fucks about rummaging through garbage and why, just like Trevor, they love living in garbage. So, what does Mr. Charlie Day have here? It's a sword. Okay, once again, tying allegories to this story and allegories to things that we should have been understanding in the beginning.
Do you believe this thing, man?
Charlie, get down.
Ah, dude, it's amazing. Look at this. Bro, you could chop a camel right in the hump and drink all of its milk right off the tip of this thing.
That is a
Bro, you
fine,
can. This is an
man.
Alibaba
That's
sword.
It's the trash, isn't
It's a sweet, sweet trash.
God damn, this dumpster baby's heavy.
No, it's good for your back. All right, so we got the diapers and the wipes and the powder. Shit, this raising babies is easy, huh?
Huh?
Okay, I think first things first, the baby smells like trash, right? Throw it in the bath.
So I want you to understand what's really going on. Right here, he's wearing a woodpecker shirt. Now, I asked you in a mystery where I brought up aspects of a red head and birds. Why would they give two shits about a red-headed bird that actually pecks at trees? Just think about it.
Ready with
I
this?
didn't do anything.
I come home to a crying baby?
No, I didn't do
Jesus
anything.
Christ.
It's okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna kick back, grab a beer, and watch the Sixers, all right?
You're not gonna help me? I thought you wanted me to do this with
Dee,
you.
would it kill you to go shopping every once in a while? Just grab a beer.
Oh, we are? No, we're not out of anything, Matt, because you don't live here.
Wait! One left. Nice. Hey, if we're gonna raise this baby together, I think it's important that we at least try to make it work. So when you're done with the bath, why don't you go out and get some beer? And pack of smokes would be good.
Okay, we're not gonna raise anything together. You know why? Because I said I would help you hang on to this dumpster baby for a couple of days until we figure out what else to do with it.
Really?
Yes.
You're gonna raise your voice to me right now?
I'm not raising my voice.
Well, I'm trying to have a rational conversation. I feel like you're berating.
Okay, so the next part here, I want you to pay attention because within this mystery, I've made a lot of note towards blue, okay, the color blue, and birds, and why they are very tied to God.
So I scale this tree. I mean, this is a big tree too, right? I get to the top of it. I find the nest. This is baby bluebirds. This is baby bluebirds. They're starving to death. So I regurgitate my lunch.
Now, I want you to understand, once again, baby blue birds. Now look at the t-shirt he's wearing.
And I nourish the entire flock.
Well, check it out, babe. The narc is back.
Hey, Sage, I thought about what you said, and I think you were right, man. I was half-assing it, but I'm not gonna half-ass it anymore. I'm gonna devote myself completely to the cause.
Look, bro, just because you come in here with your Birkenstocks and your fish t-shirt doesn't...
Now, realize he has a fish t-shirt. Jesus fish. Okay, do you understand? The allegories are in place here, and it's no different than within how Michael gets punked out by the fucking yoga instructor, okay, and the different hippies throughout the game, and how they imply him to actually change his ways, and how he becomes not only just like him, but far more in tune within certain aspects of being a hippie. Okay, so at this point within what's going on, the baby, okay, is being used by these two, but understand why. They are trying to figure out ways to make it famous, okay? Now, throughout trying to make this baby famous, and really, you guys, it's the same allegory. What baby was famous first? Baby Jesus, okay? They are tying in allegories of an orphaned child, okay? All these things that tie within certain aspects of looking through different stories, okay? They're tying it to their actual episode. Now, when they figure out that they couldn't sell the baby, okay, to an ad agency, they realize that the only reason they couldn't is because the baby, okay, was not the right color. So, they take it to a tanning salon, okay? Think about it.
Put your baby into a tanning bed.
Now, realize, this is all part of the sun, okay? They want us to pay attention to UV rays, the sun, period. Now, I want you to pay attention to this scene because this is very interesting. And it has to do with the tree, okay? Now, these characters are talking back and forth about what they're going to do to save a tree from this bulldozer. Now, you can hear in the background that several hippies are screaming that trees are people too. Now, the point of this is no different than the Epsilon track telling us that trees speak. They want us to pay attention to the consciousness of trees and how they relate right back to people.
Thanks, Azrael. Listen, Well, I think lighting a couple of candles and singing a few sweet jams sounds like a really good time. It's not going to stop a bulldozer. Somebody needs to step up and be a hero here. So I'm thinking I would chain myself to that tree.
Now, what happens is that he volunteers to chain himself to the tree. But because he's talking to his girlfriend, he decides that he wants to be the one who's chained to the tree because he's the leader of this whole thing anyway. So let's see how this plays out.
Where were you asleep?
Okay, so once again, realize this man, Frank, and this man, Charlie, together, they love living in filth. And it's no different than living in hell.
Don't want to do this?
Mountain, this is what it's all about. Me and my girl, side by side.
Don't want to do this?
Mountain, this is what it's all about. Me and my girl, side by side, saving a life, bringing in the dawn together. I mean, come on.
It looks like it's going to rain.
It does look like it's going to rain.
Now, I want you to realize what's going on. He said, Mountain, come on. The dude's hippie name is Mountain. Do you understand the clues here? Okay, because he's tied to a tree. It's going to rain, okay? And he's telling him that this is what it's all about, saving a life, okay? Understand the clues.
Have you seen Azrael?
So he wonders where his girl is at. Let's see where his girl is.
No.
I wonder where she is.
Riders on the storm.
Tonight, we cross the plane of reality into the dimension of no place or time.
Open your mouth. Become the journey.
Like a dog without a bone.
What are we doing, man? It's fun.
Now, I want you to pay attention to the symbolism once again. She just said, be the journey, okay? They just took an hallucinogen. And that is because hallucinogens are tied to aspects of leaving your physical body, okay, and understanding a spiritual realm, okay? Now, even paying attention to aspects of these two and why they stand outside of a thunderstorm now, okay, with a golf club. Once again, the assimilation of power. If you thought before that the golf club was just because they were in a fucking country club, realize that they do it once again to assimilate another aspect of power. And it ties to weather.
We're acting like animals.
He said, we're acting like animals.
Stick together, Frank, if we're gonna make it. Stick together, John. All right, let's use that.
Now, I want to show you probably two more things. One being a big tie to the aspect of blue and even the aspect of gold, but more importantly the aspect of God and why golden gods are a big part of this mystery, whether dealing with idols or dealing with aspects of literal gold tying into literal God. Okay, so what we're looking at here is Mr. Dennis Reynolds here, okay, at his high school reunion. And as he talks to this girl in this dark blue dress, I want you to understand what he says. Because she shoots him down, but then he gets really pissed off. And the fact is that he has a rivalry, okay, with her husband. And her husband to him is a liar. Now, why?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, your husband is a liar. How about that, Christy? Yeah, stay with a liar. And a deceiver. Tim does not deserve to be the king of the mountaintop. The mountaintop. I am the king of the mountaintop. I reign supreme over everyone in this school. I am the golden god. I am the golden god of this place. I reign supreme. I.
So now Charlie is going off, okay, to figure out the truth about this baby because he feels as though that Frank is his father and he feels as though that this baby, okay, is Frank's son, meaning his brother. But when he figures out that the baby has been thrown away, he gets pissed off. Now listen to what he says.
You threw your babies away. And you threw your swords away. You threw your golf clubs and your tasty treats. And you know what? I found them. And I'm going to raise all of them.
Now I want to point out something very, very interesting here. And it kind of paints a picture of literally the aspects of the devil, okay, that are tied to the aspects of God, and even the aspects of shamanism, and the aspects of a sword, and even the aspects of a bird.
You tried to make my mom out? Well, guess what, Frankie? It didn't take. I'm an abortion survivor, Dad. I survived the abortion, Dad.
First of all, it takes 9 months.
He says he's an abortion survivor, Dad, okay? And this is once again no different than within God casting the Antichrist from heaven. And he survived. It's the same thing.
To have a baby. That is not my baby.
To cast the
Second of all,
son.
Your mother is feeding you a line of crap.
Holy shit, you guys kept the Alibaba sword?
Now, pay attention. The Jesus assimilation in this story picked up the sword, okay?
Give me the sword. That's the sword.
The first one to run after the sword is Lucifer.
Back off, man. Give me the sword. That's my sword. It's my sword.
Then Charlie, okay, the Antichrist in the situation, actually grabs after the sword with Frank.
Anyway,
Now, all three of them, okay, understand, all three of them are fighting over the power of a sword with the God and or Jesus assimilation in the middle. Now understand. Now, I want you to pay attention. Not only does Mac have a bird tattoo, okay, that are tied to tribal tattoos, but they are tied to aspects of looking at shamanism, okay? He has tribal tattoos, and even tribes are tied to aspects of Rockstar.
What's not to get? Come to Philly for the crack. It has a picture of the Liberty Bell on it.
Yeah,
it's
but
funny and original.
It's not fun. How's it funny and original? Every asshole on South Street's wearing a T-shirt with an ironic slogan on it.
Well, excuse me, if all my T-shirts don't have a little guy playing polo on the lapel.
You cut the sleeves off of all of your T-shirts. What, so you can show off your tats? Those are really original, dude.
They're tribal.
Oh, they're tribe? I'm sorry, what tribe are you from?
Okay.
Now, once again, you realize that they bring so many relevancies within this shit that are tied to spirituality, okay, but tied to tribes. And what is tied to tribes? Native Americans and shamanism. So now we're looking here at David Jones, the creator of GTA, okay? But when we understand certain aspects of his creations, like Lemmings 2, we can understand clues, like a tribe, or even tribes, or even a jetpack. Okay, so now that we understand once again that tribes, okay, are tied to shamanism and even jetpacks and Rockstar, we can understand that he is the shaman and or spirit guider within this situation, the closest tied to a spiritual aspect of God. She is the bird in the situation, and he is the aspect of the literal sun. And they literally stop at a point of this sword being brought down on a baby, okay, the sun. All of these things are within allegories. They're so we can pay attention, and it's no joke. They're all symbols, literal symbols, you guys. Okay, so now we're here looking at GTA 5, okay? Now, one thing I want you to look at here, alright, is the assimilation of a symbol, okay? It's a very random turtle who is sitting with a machine gun, but most importantly, okay, he is depicting things of godly nature. Not just the helmet and the horns, but the aspect of the lightning hammer, okay? It is most noted for Thor, the god of thunder. So we need to understand that turtles are part of these clues. regardless of how we look at it or not. As I said, they would not have made their map, okay, look so closely to Leonardo, okay, if it not only was for Leonardo da Vinci, okay, and the tie towards the Ninja Turtle, but the actual tie to a turtle, and why all of these aspects have to do with reptiles and space. The reptilians.
Yeah, who knows? We don't even know if we're in this room. We could be in a turtle's dream in outer space.
What are you talking about? I'm going to go out into the... What even is reality?
Who knows? We don't even know if we're...
No resistance. I did these things. You say it's real, but what even is reality?
Yeah, who knows? We don't even know if we're in this room. We could be in a turtle's dream in outer space. We could be in a turtle's dream in outer space.
Now, all bullshit aside here, you guys, I'm going to show you certain clues that tie to universal clues, okay? Aside from the things that we have been looking up, I want you to understand there's a reason, once again, that they told us to pay attention to 88. And it even ties to Season 8, okay? Episode 8, okay? 88. I will show you exactly why this episode is relevant within the mystery and why they told us to pay attention to 88. I want you to even understand the description. Charlie rules the world. After slipping into an unhealthy obsession with computer games, the gang wrestles to define the difference between the real and the virtual worlds. Okay, so this episode is very interesting, you guys. It starts off with Charlie messing around with wires, okay? Electricity. Charlie is messing around with power, okay? Now I want you to understand the symbolism here.
Good for breathing, so I'm tired.
Why are you watching this crap? Come on. Turn the TV off. Let's go out. Let's go do something. I'm bored. Look.
Now, I want you to understand the concept within Dennis in this episode. He's bored, okay, because they are sitting around watching reality shows, okay? Now, once they start getting into this video game, all right, Dennis, okay, still assimilating the Jesus Christ in this situation, he is the main one who not only does not play the game, but he feels as though the game is stupid and it takes you away from real life, which is the reality that you create on a daily basis.
Are you kidding me? So let me get this straight. You've been playing this game for like a week straight just so you feel like you lord over all of us? Is that what this is?
Charlie, do you want your $5 or not?
I want my $5. It's just pathetic, D.
Now, I want you to understand exactly what's going on. He just literally explained it, all right? The premise of the episode is that they feel as though they lord over each other, okay, through this one fucking video game. But understand exactly where Dennis, okay, the assimilation of God on earth, all right, which is the physical man of God, all right, or physical body, let's just say Jesus Christ for now, is teaching us an assimilation of breaking your mind free from a trap and or being a slave, okay, under people's will, all right, within virtual reality.
Yeah. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Huh? I mean, playing online video games and watching stupid reality shows, that's not real life. It's keeping people from experiencing real life. This is real.
It's real, but it feels weird as shit. There's nobody else in the bar dancing.
We're setting the tone, Frank. You know, we will lead and others will follow.
Now, I want you to understand, once again, the assimilation, all right? He's teaching them about breaking their habit of bullshit reality so that they can free their mind into greater aspects of thought. It's the same fucking thing. It's no different. Seriously. And he even tells you, all right, that if you lead, that they will follow. These are biblical aspects of thought. It's no different, you guys.
Lips, buy your noses, buy whatever you're going to buy. All right, don't interrupt me when I'm running our tribe, okay? Because that's kind of a big deal.
I know, I'm sorry.
All right, so don't interrupt.
Once again, more implication to tribes. Okay, understand, he could have said anything. He chose tribe.
Okay. Do me a favor, refill my bowl of energy balls, okay? Please, make yourself useful. Sorry about that, Queen of Thrones. Let me step into my office here.
Now, The next thing I want you to pay attention to is the fact that within this mystery, I've brought up a lot of aspects, especially within the Epsilon track towards apples and peaches. And I brought up a lot of aspects on why peaches are tied to bad nature.
Hey, bitch!
Frank, you are Sweet Peaches 69?
Frank is Sweet Peaches 69. A universal tool.
How did you get so many followers?
What can I say? Some girls are more popular than others.
Are you wearing a mink coat?
What, this whole thing? Guy gave it to me for going down on him. I've been getting a lot of gifts lately. I just got sent a whole box of peaches. Real ones. I'm eating like a goddamn islander.
Do you understand what I'm saying here? They knew about peaches because they wanted us to pay attention to peaches. Okay, so now Dennis is very angry that people will not pay attention to him or pay attention to life because people are so sucked into what they think is life. Now, what's interesting is that he ends up going into a sensory deprivation chamber, which is meditation. Okay, now understand what happens after he does his meditation. Now, this is after Dennis's meditation, okay? But I want you to pay attention to the devil, okay, in the assimilation here, and or Antichrist, who is to rule, okay? This is no different than the shit that I've been telling you guys. Now, if we were to understand Charlie as this character assimilation, then we need to understand not only the assimilation of Mac being the spirit, okay, and D being the bird, and also him being the aspect of a father towards the evil, which is the Lucifer situation. Now, again, he is the one who rules, okay, before the second coming.
No, I want everyone out. Everyone get out of my apartment, okay? No, not you, and not you. The three of you, stay. Get out! Okay, I think we can all agree that this game is the most important thing that ever happened to us, right?
It's very important. That's true. Taking over.
It's a hugely important thing. So because I'm a nice guy, you know, because I'm a cool dude, I'll let you live, all right? But Mac and Frank, you gotta give me your shares of Patty's Pub. Done! What? Yes! And D, you're gonna have to do all the Charlie work in the bar from here until, I don't know, how's eternity sound?
Stop, true or not? This game has gone on long enough. Shit.
Are you doing an accent?
Yeah, I was doing a British. It was a British accent.
That was British?
Yeah, I had it so good in my head. I was doing a really good British accent. Doesn't matter. Anyway, Charlie, you think you have all the power? Well, you don't. You see, the only thing bigger than a king is a god.
You think you're a god? I'm the one who's thriving, Dennis. I mean, look at me.
You look like you're covered in Hawaiian punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am the god of my own universe, Charlie. I decide my own reality, and I've decided all of your realities as well. So you see, I unplugged it.
You unplugged reality?
I don't understand what he's saying.
Me neither.
I deleted all of your characters from the game.
Now, I want you guys to understand. Once again, if we were to understand that this is the Antichrist in this situation, and this is the second coming of Christ, it literally prophesies the same way that it's supposed to be within the Bible. Okay? He rules until he comes. Same situation. A battle.
What? I erased all your people.
How did you do that?
Now, I want you to pay attention to this man, Charlie Day's shirt. Because it's very interesting that on the 88, okay, episode, it shows him wearing the shirt of a jetpack. Even the aspect of birds are very, very, and I mean very tied to not only the mystery, but Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Now, pay attention here, because they're at a costume party, and Dee is dressed as an angel. But what do the guys call her?
Dee, why in God's name would you wear a costume with giant wings?
I'm a sexy angel.
Are we supposed to pretend like you're not dressed like a giant bird?
How do you catch a cricket with a giant bird?
Hey, will you calm down? You're eating that cheese stick like some kind of giant bird, you know? You're sexy, don't dress like a bird,
I didn't dress like a bird.
Don't get all high and mighty on me because you got a pantsuit, all right? You look like Big Bird.
Huh? Yes!
Boom.
There's still time. Okay, D, we're out of here. You look like a turkey.
Yeah, I would say you look like an ostrich.
Yes!
Right?
That's good. Yeah, I was gonna say. No, I want to call her an emu, but I want to save it for.
Say it.
I say,
You like a big, fat, flightless bird.
Right,
Those are all.
Yeah, I mean, that's
just the sort of the general. You know what you look like? You look like
a bird.
Yeah. Yeah, of course you look like a bird. You always look like a bird.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, you look like
Like a bird lady covered in bird shit eating cake.
D, slow down.
Even when it comes down to huffing gas within GTA 5, you guys.
Of course, only an idiot will just use gasoline willy-nilly.
It's gonna work.
Okay.
And in the interest of safety, I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure that this is in fact gasoline because Charlie likes to keep booze in here sometimes. You know?
He does do that.
Yeah!
Yeah,
Is
yeah, that's definitely. Woo!
Let me double check because your sense of smell has always been pretty stupid.
You wanna?
Yeah, let me just check it out.
Oh, Christ, that's good stuff. That's high test.
Can
That's
I get
good.
a toot?
Yeah, go for it.
Like I said, you guys, the same shit that is in all of these different things, okay, that are tied to important people, okay, are tied to clues that GTA gave us.
What is going on up here?
I never know, man.
Daylight.
Yeah, I like that.
Dayman.
Dayman.
Fighter of the night, man. Champion of the sun. You're a master of karate and friendship for everyone. A dayman, that's it. Dayman. Fighter of the night, man. Champion of the sun. You're a master of karate and friendship for dayman. Stage freeze.
Don't say stage freeze, just do it.
I was that little boy, that little baby boy was me. I once was a boy, but now I am a man. I fought the night man, lived as day man. Now I'm here to ask for your hand. So if you want to marry, man, will you marry me? Will you come on stage and join me in this thing called matrimony? Please say yes and do not bone me, please. Just marry me.
Now I ask you, in a mystery where I brought up aspects of the sun, golden, and even aspects of a top hat, why would they tie all of these things together if it wasn't trying to tell us something?